There's not a lot happening in the shop today. It is the summer school holidays, so it's pretty quiet, and the Tesco Express next door is actually closed as well. And that does make a big difference in the village that we have our shop in, because the Tesco Express really sort of draws people in. I think I have got a few balloons to do. I've got one to personalise, I've put the collar on it already, and a delivery has just come in of some balloons, so I need to just go through that and just double check that we've got everything. So should we crack on with the working day? Now it's time to just get everything priced up and put away around the shop. And then I've got a couple of orders that I just need to put ready so that when the customer comes on the day, they are already inflated and ready for them. So that's my next couple of jobs. hope you enjoyed that little insight into the working day in the shop when we've got an order coming in. I don't really enjoy putting stock away, but because it wasn't a massive order, it was actually all right. The worst orders to put out are the weights orders, because we literally get about 800 weights in at a time, and they come in these absolutely massive boxes, but then inside them are really like smaller boxes. But the problem with the weights is that every single weight is in a box. There's 12 in a box, and each one is wrapped in a plastic bag, which is totally unnecessary. So you have to then take every single weight out of the plastic bag, and then we put them out on the shelf at the bottom. I have a feeling a weight order is going to be coming in pretty soon though, because we haven't got that many weights in the shop at the minute. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. I'm obviously back home in the craft room. It's Saturday the 17th of August today. Now, I don't normally work on my Etsy stuff on a Saturday, but yesterday was a pretty busy day just generally. Went to Costco with Shelby, and then we walked the dogs and stuff, and then I had my parents and my in-laws coming over for dinner on the night, so I was cooking a chicken dinner and all that sort of stuff, so I didn't get time to sit down and do any of the orders from yesterday. So I decided to do them today, then we can get them in the post and hopefully they'll get there for Monday or Tuesday. So that is the plan for today. So I'm going to make up my orders for today, and then I've got a couple of loads of washing, but it's looking a little bit dingy outside all of a sudden. It was supposed to be sunny all day today, but that would appear to have changed. I'm still going to put it out in the hope that it will dry, because what else am I going to do with it now it's washed? Yeah, that's about it I think for today. Let's crack on and see what we can get done. So I've bought a Ninja Creamy, just the regular one, not the deluxe one, and I thought I would make myself some Milky Bar ice cream mix. So I've seen this one online. I'm going to put in 2 of these pudding tubs of Milky Bar pudding, and then just add some milk and stuff. So I'm just going to stick that one in, and then I've got this second one to put in, and the dogs are going to love licking these pots afterwards, I think. Oh, there we go, that is in there nicely. Going to add some Madagascar vanilla, just a little bit, not a lot, because this is quite strong. So just a tiny little dribble of this into my Milky Bar pudding, and then I'm going to add some milk. And I'm not going to fill this one all the way to the top. Where that line is on the tub, or whatever you want to call it, is your maximum fill line, but there's no minimum, so I'm just going to do it about 3/4 full. I'm going to give this a good mix now, just stir it up nicely. Trying to make sure that there's not too many lumps of pudding in here, because I don't want it to be all clumpy and not well mixed. Now that I've got that in there, I'm going to grab one of my lids. So this is the lid that comes with the pots that you get with the creamy, and then I'm going to pop it into the freezer. It's really important, if you're using one of these, that you put the mixture really flat and you put it into its own drawer in the freezer to keep it flat, because we don't want any lumps and bumps for when we mix it. So I'll show you tomorrow when we mix it, because it's got to freeze now for 24 hours. The next day turned out to be a bit of a nightmare, because we were out doing our errands and getting stock from different warehouses, and the car just died on us. So we ended up being stuck on a main dual carriageway in Birmingham for probably about half an hour or so, because this lovely man came and picked us up in this recovery truck and then pulled the car onto it, and then we ended up going home and having to push the car back up the driveway, because the lorry was so big that he couldn't get the swing round in our road to get the car on the drive, so we ended up having to do that ourselves. But yeah, what an eventful day. Just so pleased that everybody was safe and sound. On the night then, we decided to go out to our favourite pub and grab some food. We love going to Caffeine and Machine. It's just outside of Stratford upon Avon, so if you are a petrol head, it'd be ideal for you to pop down and see some amazing cars that are always there on display. I've been keeping busy the last couple of days by making some new card designs. So this is one for 25th wedding anniversary, and I've done it one for husband and I've done one for wife, just there. The problem that I had with these when I did them I'd made them all up and they were all fabulous, but then I couldn't get any 8x8 card sleeves. So what I've had to do is grab some of my cardstock. This is just an A4 sheet that I usually buy, and they come in these cellophane packs. So what I've done is just repurpose those, and I've taken the cardstock out, which I'll just put in one of my drawers, and then I've just used that cellophane pack to repurpose it for putting the cards in. So I'm not going to make very many more of these 8x8 ones because they're really hard to come across, these sleeves, and because my little hearts that I've put on, I've used foam pads. You can see they are 3D. If I were to just put those in the card racking at the shop, I think if people picked it up to look at it and then they tried to put it back in, these little hearts are going to come off, so they do need to be in a sleeve, unfortunately. The 8x8 ones to buy on Amazon was something like £8, which was just crazy money because you get 50. It works out to be quite expensive, so then that makes the cost of the card more, obviously, so I have to put my price of my card up. So I don't really want to do that. So I'm happy that I've found a workaround for these. I've done, as I say, the husband and wife, and I've got to make some 50th wedding anniversary ones as well. So I'm going to do that today, I think, and get those done. But I am going to make them 7x7 because I do have some sleeves for that. So let's get started with the working day. Today was Saturday the 24th of August, and it was such a rainy day. It was a really autumnal day. It was only about 12 degrees this morning when we got up, and we went out for a walk through the park and into town. We had some lunch and then we walked all the way back through in the rain. It was a lovely day to see the ducks though, and then eventually in the afternoon it really cheered up and the sun came out, and we had a nice afternoon just pottering around in the garden. Next up on our summer trips was a little cheeky trip to Bournemouth. We went on Monday morning quite early and we came back on Thursday night. We had a lovely few days there. The weather was absolutely glorious. Harley hired a scooter, as you can see, and really had an absolute ball on it. It was like 4p or something per minute, so it cost him about £6.50 for the time that he had it, and everybody had a little go and really enjoyed it. Then on Thursday we walked all the way down to the bottom of the beach because we were lucky enough to be there for the Bournemouth Air Festival. So we saw a lot of different planes. I don't think I recorded the Typhoon jet though, unfortunately. We watched some acrobatics. There were the Red Devils parachute team. As you can see now, they were absolutely amazing. When they jumped out the planes, they just looked like tiny little blobs, and we actually didn't think it was people. And some of the planes were from the Second World War, which was amazing to see that they're still in operation and that they can still be brought out to different festivals like this. It was wonderful to see, and I hope that we do get to experience something like this again soon. I'm back. Just had a lovely walk up to the shops because I wanted to just post my last couple of orders for the day. I'm a bit low down on this, aren't I? Let me just try and adjust it. Hang on a sec. Oh, that's better. I'll put you in my normal spot up on my little shelf. Yes, we just had a lovely walk up to the shops because I just wanted to post a couple of orders that came in this morning. We're going away again tomorrow, only for like a single night to Weston-super-Mare. We're going to go down to Dawlish Warren on Sunday just for the day because we like it down there, and also my brother lives there, so we're going to nip around there for a few hours, and then we're going to come back Sunday night because Shelby is in college on Monday morning. So yeah, just posted the last few orders. I don't normally work over the weekend anyway, so I'll leave the Etsy shop open. I've really enjoyed making this video. It's been a little bit different. We've done a lot of different stuff in it. There has been work involved, but obviously it's the summer, so it's been nice to share a bit of life with you and some trips and stuff like that. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'd love to hear what you think about this style of video. I know it's a bit all over the place, but I quite like that. And I'd like to know as well if you've got any ideas for crafts that you'd like to see me try over the next few months, any sort of techniques that you'd like to learn about, and anything in Cricut Design Space that you'd like me to go through and explain in more depth to you, or explain how it works, all that sort of stuff. If there's anything like that that you'd like to see, please drop me a comment down below and I will do my best to put that on my list of videos for the future. I have got a few things coming up for the next few months, so I'm looking forward to making all of those. But as I say, anything that you'd like to hear from me or see from me, please let me know. And I think I'm going to leave this one here now. I am going to sign off and I'm going to go and pack my bag for tomorrow night. As I said, hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon for another one. Bye!